Hi, I'm Oklahoma City Attorney Aaron Easton, specializing in criminal defense and post-conviction representation throughout Oklahoma. Welcome to another installment of Case Closed, where I share real-life success stories from the courtroom and the valuable lessons learned along the way. Of course, to protect client confidentiality, I won't be sharing any names or identifying details, but the key takeaways from these cases can help anyone facing similar challenges. Today, we're discussing a case involving a reckless driving charge in Oklahoma County. So this is a short one. In this case, we had a client who had been traveling northbound here in Oklahoma City on I-35, and in the number 3 lane, the far right lane of a 3-lane portion of the highway there, when he was forced onto the shoulder by a driver in the number 2 lane, who was attempting, to change lanes into our client's lane. Had noticed him there, forced him off of the road onto the shoulder, and made contact with his vehicle. Oklahoma City Police Department were called. Our client, who happened to be a 21-year-old male, seems or believed he wasn't listened to by the Oklahoma City Police Department, and I tend to think he was accurate in that account, and ended up receiving a citation for reckless driving, whereas our client contended all along it was the fault of the other driver. Now, obviously, part of this case was an insurance claim, and the insurance company actually had conducted their own investigation, which led to some valuable evidence on our behalf. What we did when we took this gentleman's case on was get our hands on that proper evidence, made a compelling case as to why our driver was not at fault, in fact, despite the police officer's report, and this other driver was at fault. We ended up going into this client's arraignment on the reckless driving charge, made our case to the district attorney at the very first hearing, and got a full dismissal on his case. No charges pending, no court costs or fees, fully dismissed off of his record in 15 minutes. They're not always that easy, but the important lesson here is getting a criminal defense attorney who will do the investigation and put the effort in to find a viable defense in your case as early as possible. So again, this case highlights just how critical it is to have the right legal strategy and the right representation from the beginning. Whether it's building a strong defense or navigating a post-conviction option, having an experienced attorney can make all the difference in the case. So if you or someone you know is facing criminal charges or seeking post-conviction relief, don't wait. Reach out to me to discuss how I might be able to help you. You can reach me by phone at 405-888-5400 or online at Oklahoma City Criminal Defense Attorney.pro. Thanks for watching this episode of Case Closed, and I'll see you next time with another success story and more lessons learned from the courtroom.